What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Stepper Streams and or Link's Gaming Corner, wherever you happen to be watching this at. Today we're diving back into starting over in World of Warcraft in 2025. New-ish series where I am starting over fresh in World of Warcraft. And on an account... Boy, ruined that. On an account where I have no connection with any other account. No heirlooms, no mounts, transmog, or toys that I haven't collected on this character, which includes 0 heirlooms. And my goal starting off is to get all the Lore Master achievements for all the zones in the game that have a Lore Master achievement. Once I'm done with that, I'll be working on collecting achievements, transmog, mounts, basically everything I'm able to collect for my level of gameplay. And then today we're continuing Northrend. We're on the last 2 zones. I'll go ahead and throw up a map, which is here. Huzzah, look at that. My precious. All the green areas are Lore Master complete. Gray areas don't have a Lore Master achievement, and non-colored areas still require more questing. We're going to be we're in Storm Peaks, so we're going to be starting there today. Be the last of the 2 zones that we have for Northrend before we move on to Cataclysm. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to do all the algorithm things like that YouTube loves so much, like and subscribe, drop comments, backseat, etc. And then if you're truly feeling generous, Twitch subscription or YouTube membership is always appreciated, but never required to be a part of this community. So we'll get right into questing. Where the hell do we start here? Do we start up in Frosthold? Yeah, Anne. I have to go over to game store near me and sign up for their pre-release for the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering tournament that they do. And then I'm looking at about 2 p.m. Central Time, roughly, is when I think I'm going to try and start. It'll be totally dependent on how long it takes me at the game store, but it shouldn't take me that long. That should be a pretty quick trip.
Thanks for coming up here. Judging by your wide eyes and shivering hands, I'd venture a guess that you're somewhat new. Sounds like it would be good for you to meet our gracious host. We've got some extra medical supplies. To be honest, we weren't expecting to have such a comfortable setup. Go ahead and give this crate to Glorful over there. And lend them a hand if you would too. We don't want them to think we're ungrateful for how welcoming they've been. Why, hello, Thar. Before you be heading off to do your grand questing and adventure, might I beg a wee favour of you? These mountains be packed full of precious relics and baubles.
I'll answer that in a moment, Curly.
For thy league, I'd be much obliged.
All right,
if you
Anne.
could bring any such
Awesome.
treasures.
Are you going to bed?
Stumble upon back Tani. You can even share in the ale for that trouble. Trust me, that's a rich deal. Medical supplies.
Alrighty. I hope you have a wonderful
Thank
night.
you.
Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it.
Not exactly sure what to do with them, to be honest, but I'm sure they'll be useful. Good to meet you. There's such a colorful variety among your peoples. We're not used to having visitors up this way very often. It's good to have some fresh company. There is something that I could use a hand with. Now that I have you, we have a few scouts that are extremely late in returning. The peaks are harsh, but these boys know what they're doing. Head to the east.
See you tomorrow. And thank you so much, Anne.
Valley and near Boar's Fall. They should be out that direction.
I really appreciate that. That is greatly appreciated.
Back news immediately. We have a few enemies in the area. If any of them are getting a bit uppity, the more warning the better. After the discovery of Bran's journal in Grizzly Hills, we've only had one other communication from Bran. A mysterious note found its way to Explorers League headquarters in Ironforge.
Oh, thank you.
No indication of where it came from. All it said was that we to meet Bran at his camp and help him with his search. From what I can tell, the camp should be located northeast of here. Cross a Boar's Breath River and at the foot of some ruins from the Path of the Titans. Fresh blood. Good to meet ya. I've got some work if you've got some time. Off to the east are the footsteps. Pretty hard land, but there's quite a group of rhino that graze there. Our birds have a taste for that rhino meat, but it's always a bit
Rhino meat.
dangerous for them too.
I love it.
With all of the proto. Drake said I'll leave that shit. Comment about some good shit around there. Head over that way and get some rhino meat. Bring it back to the peaks above here and then use it to feed some of the eagles that...
Huh. Where the hell is this? Off to the east are the footsteps. Footsteps. Oh. No. That's not the footsteps. Is it... Oh, there we go. I couldn't see it over the Time Lost Proto-Drake stuff. So anyways, yeah, Curly. I've decided to start displaying it on here. I don't do the one at the end because that does actually require a little bit of editing. But this map, I can just put in as a PNG, and it saves me a fairly significant amount of time editing the video at the end of the night. So I decided to just add it in, and that way I can just take care of it. Or that way it's one less thing to do when I edit the video to post onto YouTube. And it seems to be working okay. It's pretty simple to do. Without too much of an issue. Oh, hello. So that way it's just hard baked into the video. Yeah. Thank you. They are a mild pain in the butt to make initially. Not super horrible or anything, just kind of a pain. I have all the ones made out to... Okay, I have all 8 now. My brain just stopped working. I almost have Pandaria done. So I have Cataclysm and Pandaria done, except for one zone in Pandaria. I still have to color in one of the zones, and then I'll be done with them too. Still have to locate that stupid missing scout, which I don't know where he is. I'm kind of surprised Blizzard didn't make Time Lost Proto-Drake spawn faster. Like, I get it and all. I'm just kind of surprised. Where am I going? Over here. But yeah, I have to basically what I'm doing for the maps is I'm taking this map, I full screen it, I take a screenshot of it, and then I delete all this stuff around the edge of it, and then I manually go in and hand color each zone. Whew. Chris. So it is definitely a lot on the initial setup. Once I get it done, it's not as bad for sure. I love that you throw them the meat and then they just hold it in their mouth. Can I feed the same one twice? Oh my god, I can. Easiest quest ever. I should just... God. This is the worst joke ever. I'm gonna turn this eagle into foie gras, or however it's pronounced. Have another one. You want another one, eagle? You want some more? Hurry up and eat that one. Have some more.
Work complete.
Really? Well, yeah, that makes sense, Chris. They usually do, just like hunter pets did, or do.
Watch your back.
Archaeologist, Thorin looks at you expectantly.
You were supposed to come back with Bran. Not a piece of paper. What's going on here? The tone of Bran's note suggests he meant to bury something with the notes. Maybe a pack of some kind. You're sure this was all you found? I'm going to have to take one of these frost hounds with you. When the Frostborn use them for tracking, bring it to the destroyed camp and let it get Bran's scent. It should at least lead you to the location of those missing possessions. And if we're lucky, Bran himself.
All right.
Kindly.
How do I find
I'm
this
sure
missing
they're
scout?
quite appreciative too. Powerful
Oh.
allies.
Found someone looking
Well
for
off
the
being on this side of their
time-lost
graces.
protodrake.
A few weeks ago, you'd see dozens of those beautiful eagles soaring the skies. Now, only a few, if any, they've taken to staying with their nests nearly all the time now, because the harpies have been stealing their eggs. The harpies have grown a taste for eagle flesh, it seems. The sick wretches are caring for the eggs long enough to feast on the hatchlings. Go into the valleys to the north or the east and find the eggs. Bring them back here, and I'll take them back to the nests.
Relics of Ulduar. So, yeah, where is the scout? Oh, yeah. Like, there's no point in standing around waiting for it unless you literally just want to AFK in one spot. The chance of it spawning anywhere near you is so low. And it's on what, like a 24-hour timer or something like that? Or a 3-day timer or something absolutely insane. Eight hours now? That's not as bad. Still, the chances of it spawning right on you are like it varies where it spawns, doesn't it? And then it moves around. Really? I hadn't heard that part. That sucks. Still looking for the scout out. There's the scout out.
Work complete.
Cool. Yeah, I had no idea. If it despawns, that really sucks. I don't even like the model. Like, I'd just be getting it for the collection's sake. I would never use it.
Work complete.
Oh, really? Like, I know I could get Relics of Ulduar elsewhere, but I could also just kill everything around here so that I'm done with the quest, and then I can turn it in too. It'd be really funny if it spawned on me, though. Wow, that would suck. Ice Thorn. All right, let's track down this thief. Oh, right. What am I doing? Chris. As if Grizzly Hills wasn't enough. Now we also have this quest. Grizzly Hills Light, as you might say. Gotcha, Chris. Yeah, that helps when you can just get a group. What a jerk. Confront him. As if that's going to be anything but murder him.
Work complete.
All right. See, the other problem is I don't know how high the time-lost proto-drake flies. So I have no idea if I should be looking up or down or left or right or what. It's Warcraft, not Peacecraft. Yep.
When a scout doesn't come back for this long, that's about the expected result. The harpies then. King Stormheart has us trained hard year round. He's turned us into amazing fighters. At times like this, I understand why it's necessary. He's the wisest and strongest leader I've yet seen among our people. Don't let his peachy skin fool ya.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
now we need to kill a whole bunch of harpies.
That
Cool.
bunch into submission more times than I can remember. And they
Cool,
stay
cool.
quiet for a time after each bout. This time, I thought that maybe it sunk in. Apparently not. Their memory may be a bit short, but if their numbers are thinned enough, they'll keep to themselves. Head into the valleys in the north and east, and clear out a fair chunk of them for me, will ya? We'll get this harpy problem taken care of. The eagles will be free to soar the skies again soon. You're making fast friends. Back by soon. I'm sure we can find one that will let you ride. They should know that you're trustworthy now. You would say so, then no.
What was that, baby stealers? The hell? Weird. A relic of Ulduar. Oh man. So update on Borderlands 4, by the way. It is real rough on your PC if you're not running a super high-end machine and have all your ducks in a row as far as like BIOS and stuff like that updated and downloaded, etc. I found that out the hard way when I had to when my game crashed like 15 times today while I was playing it during my lunch period, or during my lunch at work. I had a long lunch, so I was trying to play it some. Boy, howdy. And not all of the crashes were easy crashes. In fact, about a half of them required the restart of my entire computer. Oh yeah, that was tame compared to what I had today. That was just not being able to stream it.
Work complete.
Today it was much worse. It was actual crashes of the PC and the game, both. I ended up having to. I updated my graphics drivers yesterday, so that wasn't an issue, but I had to update my BIOS, which I needed to do anyways because I have a 14th gen Intel processor. And so I needed to update it because they now have updates that supposedly fix the overvoltage issue.
It's dirty work, I know. But we
So,
appreciate it. Now, what was the name the scout mentioned?
in a way, I'm glad they forced us to do that.
Cyrano. This Cyrano Isis Shriek sounds like the one that's spurring the Harpies to be more aggressive. If we kill her, I suspect their attacks won't last long afterwards. One of our storm raiders claims to have spotted her circling the peak directly northwest of here. Go, find the wench and put her down. Let's see this done. Did ya find some Odin relics? Yeah, a good one you are.
Oh.
One back we may. Let us celebrate this glorious find.
Hi, Brain.
You're not a member of the Explorers League. At least not one I remember. If you recovered the communicator, they must have sent you. Good. That's
Okay.
almost what I was hoping for. Thank the light that someone got my message.
Oh, she's up
Now
here.
that I'm safe from the Iron
I'm
Dwarves,
so glad I
I
checked
need
where
to ask
that
your
marker
help with
was.
something. I've got a lead on Norgannon's keystone. Access to Ulduar's archives. Heard the church, but the Titans divided it into two pieces and secreted them away. One of the pieces, the keystone shell, is held within the Inventor's Library on the northern coast, south of Ulduar itself. The first thing you'll need to do is retrieve the fragments of an access disk from the library's guardians.
Okay. Aha! I'm a human, sucker.
Work
You
complete.
thought you had me stunned. No, no, no. Uh-uh-uh. Uh-uh-uh. Right. Let's get this turned in.
It's done then.
A first step
Thank you.
done.
I've spoken with Fjolin. He said that his men will take charge
I'm glad you
of
get me,
keeping the
Chris.
harpies down a bit, as long as we don't let up again. They won't find the courage to think they can attack our people. I know this wasn't the most tasteful work. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
Dude, it was such a classic. Holy crap. I mean, just absolutely a classic.
To the point. Ricketts asked me to put together some stronger landmines, but I'm running low on parts. Just west of town, you'll find the remains of our last rocket sled. Rickett got a little excited when she was fueling it, but I probably should have thought to not put the nozzle right over the exhaust. Live and learn, eh? Eh? There should be a good stock of spare parts around. Delete destroyed. Why don't you ahead and chase off those scavengers and nab me some of that wreckage?
Hey, you're a new face. Care to lend Ricket a hand? We have a somewhat unexpected problem. Food shortage. I know. We should have seen that coming, but you don't get it. We tend to have somewhat of a quick turnaround here with our sapper squad and all. So usually we don't have to worry about long-term eats. Good old A's gotten popular though. Convenient solution? There are mole camps to the west and some gnolls scattered. Scavenging
Man,
has
that poor
gnolls
lawyer.
too. Care to go nab some of their rations? I know just a job for an eager newcomer. We've got a gnoll problem. You might even call it a gnoll infestation. Pesky things. They keep creeping up more and more, and now they're on our doorstep, stealing our part. Inconceivable. It all begins and ends with their other
Inconceivable.
leader. Narhide, I want you to see to that ends part. Go pay him a visit at his camp all the way to the west, in Snowblind Hills. And when I say, pay him a visit, that's a euphemism for kill him painfully. Kay? Kay, you have to help us. We were in the middle of an expedition into the mountains to set up a transmission tower when we were attacked. They
When I say
looked
pay him a
very
visit,
cold,
that's a
except their
euphemism
skin
for
was blue
kill him
and red with
painfully.
frost, and they were all female. They took all the men in the expedition and let us women go. Please, traveler. We think they're being held in Sifrildar, the village overlooking K3. Please, traveler. Stop. When the Hildmere took our
Okay,
men,
how's it going,
they
man?
also took all our equipment. Of course. It's more important that we, our boys back. But if you into any of our equipment, I'd really appreciate it if you it back to us. You'll find their village just above us, to the north.
That was beautiful. It's a euphemism for kill him painfully. Oh man. Oh, come on, Knowles. What up, homies? I mean, it could be. I don't think the goblins cared that much for plausible deniability, personally. I feel like they wouldn't care at all. But maybe saying it to an alliance person, maybe.
Work complete.
I could see that. Hey, Gnarlhide.
Work complete.
I just feel like a derpy goblin would actually say, and by do this, I mean, you know, kill him. Exactly. That's yeah, 100%. She probably just assumed I'd go actually pay him a visit.
We have to have something we can use to insulate our engines against this cold. Think G or think, oh, hey, did you get some of that wreckage for me? These will do nicely. Thanks. Did you happen to see Bim out there? I sent him out a long while back, and he never came back. I hope he's alright. Speaking of which, I
Really,
wonder
Hellgate?
where Jenks is. Blast it. Where are my
Huh.
tools? I had them here just a
That's
moment
funny.
ago.
Oh.
I probably forgot them when I was
Oh.
setting up that minefield in the west. That's mildly inconvenient. I'd be quite appreciative if you could go get them for me. You'll need to watch your step, though. You should be able to use the same path that
So-
I did to get out. Oh, and don't try to fly in. I had the presence of mind to set up turrets to shoot down anything that might fly. And they aren't very discerning in who they target.
This is how did I do this back in the
How'd
day?
it go? I hope they weren't too hesitant to share the wealth. We've been pretty forgiving with them picking through our leftovers thus far. Groovy, you're my kind of hero.
Like that, I shouldn't have even landed on that mine.
Stuff is nasty. Not to account for null taste or anything, but I figured whatever they had would at least be edible. Let's get more creative. Torres got an explosive dispenser north of town.
Well, there was
Not
4.
far from the big cavern entrance, can't miss it. I'm sure she intends them for
How many
mining
is
purposes
it?
of some sort, but I've got a better idea. Grab one of those things and rush it to one of the nearby mammoths. Most of them are
Under
to the
quests?
west. Collect the meat. Bring it
10
back.
10 explosions without landing. Oh, I shouldn't have done this at that low health. See, it's like, even when I land almost exactly on a mine, I wonder if I could just... Nope. See, like right there, I landed on that mine.
Work complete.
Yeah, Chris. Like, I know I've done this on my main account, but I feel like the mines are just, like, lagging or something. I'm not going to do this. This would take years to get it done at this rate. Oh, come on. It was nowhere near the stupid minefield. Or my computer's not lagging enough. That could be it, too. For real. 100%. No lie.
Yeah, the name's Tor. I head up the mining operation here at K3, or I will shortly anyway. This here cave is full of creepy crawlies. I think we could do with a few less spiders before we move in.
What am I doing for this?
We're moving in. There were some snowballs here when we arrived. Their
What am I
mining
doing? Hardy
operation
mammoth
seems
meat.
to have met some unfortunate happenings, though. Doesn't much matter. We were taking over soon anyway. I sent some of our miners in there too. Need
Aha.
more samples that I can to calibrate our machines for processing, but they haven't come back. Mind going in there and nabbing some samples for me in their stead? The snowbolts probably have some on them, though I'd expect most of them are dead by now.
All right. That would make sense, Kyle. I'm wondering if that's something I'll have to do eventually. I'll not worry about it for now, just to keep stuff flowing along for this episode. Because I'm kind of low-key excited about getting out of Northrend. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm kind of low-key excited about getting into Ice Crown and doing that. I don't think I've ever seen this layout. Huh. Interesting. Okay, it has aspects of other layouts. Like, I've seen this part, obviously. But I don't remember this cave at all. Yeah, Chris, it could just be that that is definitely a possibility for sure. I hope not, but
like there's a propeller in my stomach. I think I can walk, but I got something nasty in my system when I got bit by something in the back of the cave. It was bigger than the other spiders, and brightly colored. Ricket can probably make me an antidote, but she'd need the venom sac from whatever bit me. Would you mind finding it for me? I don't think Thor's coming. I'll just pretend I'm dead here, and hopefully they'll leave me alone.
You have what? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on what I said that you're responding to. This goblin miner can teleport. Oh, the layout of the cave. Gotcha.
Work complete.
Cool. Ah, he teleported again. Like, there's definitely aspects of this cave that I recognize from other caves. It's just a unique, to me, layout. You can picture the other cave, but can't place what zone. Was it also an ice zone? You don't think so? Interesting. Seeing like this little hallway, there's a little bit of that in the cave in Winterspring with the dragons that killed so many people in hardcore because they got attuned to Onyxia and then accidentally stepped on the teleportation circle.
Complete.
This is not a cave I'd like to be in real life. Not even just a little bit. With spiders literally taller than I am. How terrifying. A cave in the Ogre and the Grand with the Gran.
The injured goblin.
No.
That should cut it. I hope Ricket can put something
I
together
don't
for
think
us.
so.
Get out of there,
Oh
then.
God, I have to escort this
Boy,
goblin miner too.
Thank you. I thought for sure
Christ.
I'd just be a spider snack. Perhaps I'm speaking a bit soon though. Let's get the heck out of here. Let me know as soon as you're ready to go. Make it quick.
I don't think it's that cave. It could just be the colors throwing me off, but I didn't think so. Should have at least taken that goblin instead. Hellgate. Be quiet, you. Someone ban that man from my chat. Thank God this miner's running fast. Fortune. You stop that, sir. Yeah. Oh my god, I just watched that the other day, Chris. That is such a fantastic movie. It's so campy and I love it so much. Yep. 100%. I would say it's probably second Star Trek 4, which is the least Star Trek movie
Complete.
ever made. Least Star Trek-y movie ever made.
Uh-huh. Good to see you're up for some dirty work. Much appreciated there, pal. Ya
Much
have some
appreciated.
more for me?
Ah, crap.
Whoa, that's a ripe stench right there. You had to get hands-on with some of those snowballs,
No.
didn't ya? I do
That's up here.
appreciate it, though.
Okay. Whew. Star Trek 4 was the one where they went... First Contact is really good, too, but it's also right in that same vein. Star Trek 4 was the one where they go back in time to save the whales. I love the scene on the bus where the punk rocker gets asked to turn down his music, so he turns it up and gives him the finger or whatever he did. And then Spock just leans over and gives him the Vulcan neck pinch. Yeah, Curly, they have to go back in time to bring a humpback whale into the future. So that Earth isn't destroyed by an alien that communicated with the humpback whales way back when. That came around looking to say hello to them again. And the reason people say it's one of the best Star Treks is because it's the least like any Star Trek movie out of any Star Trek movie. It doesn't feel like a Star Trek movie. It feels like just a time travel movie or something. I don't know. But it's great. And if you like sci-fi movies in general, I highly suggest trying it out. Giving it a watch. It's probably free somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Doc Brown's Bird of Prey.
Hey, how you doing?
That's a very chipper goblin for being stuck in a cave. Cage. I was one letter off. Give me a break. Yes, the nuclear whistles. That was probably one of the second best parts of that movie. Oh, man. Computer. Yes. I can't do a Scottish accent worth a damn, but yes. And that's why First Contact was so good, too. They went back in time to a place that was not... it was right after the Third World War. Which just made it an excellent setting because it was so un-Star Trek-like. Which is sad. It's sad because the best Star Trek movies aren't really Star Trek movies.
Work complete.
Oh, yeah. You know, whatever. We hand wave those things away, Chris. Don't worry about it.
Work complete.
Okay. Zephram Cochrane was in an episode of TNG? Wasn't TNG like 100 years after the
I know my plan was
invention
wrong.
of the
Don't worry
drive?
about it. Does it feel good to be in the presence of greatness? A little tingly maybe? And it's already well done. I outdo myself
Time is
sometimes.
money,
Thanks
friend.
much,
Have a
friend.
good one.
Thanks
Be
for
good.
helping out our
Work
miner
complete.
back there. Hero. I should be able to put together
Oh.
an antidote, no problem.
It
If
could
you
be.
stumble into Tor again, tell her that she's a jerk for me, will ya?
If Jenks were here, I could have just sent him on this errand. Oh, on second thought. I'm not sure I told him where the safe path is anyway. Good thing I had you resourceful adventure types around, eh? Aha, these are them. Thank you kindly. I hope you didn't have
The
too
original
much
series?
trouble
Okay.
traversing the
That was a
field.
lot closer in time,
Looking
yeah.
Good. No, not you. My new minds. You're just a little full of yourself, aren't you? I, on the other hand, am absolutely brilliant. My intellect cannot be matched. What were we talking about? Oh, yes. My new minds. New and improved. Ready for whatever devious use Ricket has concocted. Be good and go hand them off to Ricket, will you? She's right over there. It should be quite the epic journey, I'm sure. Be careful, though. She's a little loopy. Jeer, finish the mines, then... No.
Well, aren't these just the cutest little packets of destruction you've ever seen? I've been waiting an eternity for these mines. Well, a few days at least.
Ricket is
What
awesome.
took him so long? Here's the lowdown. Compadre, there's this nasty bunch of Magnetor. You know, big, hairy, and extremely ugly. And they seem pretty keen on taking K3 for themselves. Not going to happen. We've got some defenses set up in their path, northeast of here. Sadly, our laser
Oh,
turrets
man.
have pretty limited power supplies.
Metamorphosis?
That's where
Okay.
these mines come in. Get over there and blow them up good. You did it. Our boys are back. All of our boys are back. Thanks to you,
I'll be the
adventurer.
first to admit, I
Well,
haven't seen all of the
all but
original
one.
series. I've
My
seen
brother's
all of
lead is still
Next
up there, according
Generation,
to the others.
Voyager,
Apparently, they have
DS9.
some sort of mine where they make their prisoners work. Go in there and see if you can find out anything. Any luck with our equipment, traveler? Thanks, hero. We'll see what we can do to salvage these parts.
Which is funny that I say I haven't seen all of the original series because I'm dating myself here. When I was a kid, anytime I would stay home sick from school, I was basically locked in my room. I wasn't allowed to go out, do stuff because I was quote unquote sick. Whether or not I really was. I had a TV in my room that did not have a cable jack or any kind of jack to it. It had UHF. And one of the channels I could get on UHF regularly had Star Trek, the original series, on it.
So, here I sat, basking in the
So I watched a lot of
awesomeness
reruns.
sleep, and in the distance I hear a pop, then another, then a dozen more, and a smile crept onto my face at the thought of all those Magnetor and Snowbolts eagerly rushing to their own death. Was it glorious? The Sapper Squad is ready. That
Yeah, the
means
Weird
it's
Al
fun
movie.
Time, my dear. There's only one
UHF
thing
was
holding
great.
us up from our full-scale
The movie.
assault on Garm. I sent a runner to set a teleporter up behind Garm. Successfully, I might add. And he returned to get the power cell it needs to function. It isn't working yet, which means the power cell didn't get there. I need you to look just on the other side of Garm's Bane for the power cell. When you find it, bring it farther east to Garm's Rise and activate the teleporter.
Weird was so good. Oh my god, Weird was amazing. I love the idea that it was so close to being a true story, but like so far off at the same time.
Even Magnetor
So
should know
far
when
off.
to mess with goblins.
And it was
Now that we
marketed
have
as
the
like
teleporter
a
open,
biography
our
or
plan is
biopic.
quite complex. It has several facets and will take impeccable coordination. And there are supplies to be gathered and troops to recruit. Likely weeks of hard labor as well. Haha. I had you going there for a moment, didn't I? You've got this, kid. Hop through the teleporter and take the fight to them. But our sappers will back you up. They won't have anywhere to run.
Yeah, so Hellgate, I actually really enjoyed the new Star Trek movies too. I thought they were fantastic. And I thought what happened to Anton Yelchin was tragic. Absolutely 100% tragic. Yeah! Another one rides the bus was great. What am I doing in here? He really did. He already had a pretty successful career just beginning. Like, I mean, he played in Odd Thomas, which was a fairly well-received movie, I believe. And then the Star Trek movies, of course, which just exploded everything else. That's fair too, Chris. Beyond was that the one where they crash landed on like a prison planet or something? You'd think for like being pilots of a spaceship that they'd be better at not crash landing on planets. But it seems like about a third of the Star Trek movies, they crash land on a planet. You don't think it was a prison? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's fair. I have not seen Green Room. Isn't that... It's rated R, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong, I watch rated R movies all the time, but I try and avoid movies rated R for, like, graphic violence and stuff like that. Bit of a horror movie. Like, psychological horror. If it was a horror movie, that very well could explain why I didn't see it, too. Not gory, more of a thriller. Okay. I like some thrillers. I like slashers, as long as they don't get too gory. Green Room was one of his last movies, yeah.
Work complete.
Ooh. Man, I wish I could, God, I love the Titan architecture. That just looks so dope. So cool. Anyways. Wee sploosh. Is that defending K3 done? That might be defending K3 done. Out of my way, Snowbold. Charlie Bob Bartlett, huh? Huh. You know, I didn't really follow his career. I knew he had quite a few movies that he's been in. I didn't know it was that many, though. Bit cheesy, but good. Nice. I'll have to look into those. Not that I ever have time to watch much more TV than like an hour at a time. But... oh, I hope so, Chris. Oh, I hope so. Yeah.
That'll teach those brutes to waste our time. From this day forth, green skin will strike fear into the hearts of all magnetars.
I have to leave no goblin behind before I can finish K3. That annoys me. So annoys me. Anyways. Terminator Salvation. He was in Terminator Salvation? Really?
You're definitely not with the Hildner. Zone, what are you here for? Ah, you must be looking for the new prisoner. Yes, it must be the green-skinned prisoner you're after. We might be able to help each other. You're not going to get the goblin out of here.
He played
My
Kyle
folks,
Reese?
Not alive. Anyway, among my people, I am known as
How do I not remember that?
practitioner of illusions. As
I
you can
actually
see,
like the Terminator
I
movies.
have made me their prisoner. If I had my runes, I could make you go unnoticed. Further inside, patrolling the mines.
You don't question me. I have weird taste in movies.
She has my rules. But retrieve them, and we'll talk some more.
Oh, Terminator 1 was like pinnacle of sci-fi. Burmis, how's it going, man? Welcome back. You enjoyed him up until Dark Fate. That's fair. I know the new ones weren't everyone's cup of tea for sure. T2 is literally the greatest sci-fi movie ever made. 100%. I will fight you.
My runes? Traveler, do you have them? I wasn't sure you were coming back. I dread to think what will happen to me if I stay here for much longer.
Our deal is made then, adventurer.
First Predator movie was great.
Your little green friend. The Hildner who runs this mine is known as Mildred.
You know, I don't think I've watched any of the Rambo movies all the way through.
To hand with the mines. Do whatever she asks until she trusts you with the keys to my shackles.
I mean, they're right up my alley for the most part. I think the newer ones are a little bloody, but...
A replacement for one of my overseers. It's about time you showed up. Let's put you to work. Let's start you off with something straightforward.
And I can guarantee I haven't seen any of the Rocky movies.
Their will, purely out of fear of our blades. Once in a while, one of them will lose their motivation. Find any uncooperative rebel and put them in their place. Take this disciplining rod. You'll want to inflict pain, not death. Well, most of the time anyway.
As I immediately kill the first two, I discipline. You know, whatever. Huh. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen them, so I don't remember exactly what you're talking about, but I get the general gist of it, Chris. Aha. Whack.
Work complete.
Oh yeah. In the Terminator. Yeah. I meant I didn't get exactly what you're talking about. Like, I don't remember him mentioning that, but that's just because it's been so long since I've watched him.
Not bad for a new overseer. I have another task for you if you're feeling brave today. Oh, for every action, there is an opposite reaction, sister. In the case of us applying pressure on the males, this has meant newly spread rumors of insurrection. The bearded pig behind this rabble-rousing is called Guard. Put an end to him, and make sure the other males see his demise. They must learn that insubordination will not be tolerated. If I had any reservations regarding your commitment,
I mean, it goes even beyond that too, because John exists because John sent Kyle back in
I have
time.
another task to ask of you. There is a female Vrikkel prisoner that's become more of a liability than I had anticipated. She had the gall to claim the right to take part in the Heilsmeet, our sacred competition of strength and fighting prowess.
Interesting.
Use the key to her shackles. Make it as painless as possible. She's a female after all, even if not one of us.
And you know, yeah, because of the Terminator that got sent back. Yep. It's a crazy. Yeah. It's super timey-wimey nonsense.
It's
Causality
about
loops,
time.
yep.
I knew you'd be back. Get me out of these shackles, and I'll help you find the goblin.
Excellent. There's an exit in the eastern end of the mine that leads to Brunhilda village. Follow it, and I'll meet you there.
Or I can just walk over here, mount, and go this.
No one suspects you of aiding me. I'll use my magic.
That
to
was awesome.
disguise my appearance. Do not worry, Questant. We'll find your friend in no time.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's all just a big circle that gets like passed over 45 times in a row. It's hilarious.
You're here. Good. I think I know where your goblin is.
But God, that whole twist of Kyle being John's dad.
If I were you, I'd step in before the Hildnir
Chef's
splits
kiss.
in half. You've arrived
Fantastic.
in the middle of the Hildsmeet, so all challenges must be accepted by participants. There's nothing to stop you from taking your green friend's place.
Oh, I just have to get this guy, this one. Okay.
Work complete.
I gobbo. Oh yeah. Was that all I had to do? Oh. Yeah, the Terminator franchise, I love it as a story in general. And it was just a fantastic movie.
Whether you've or not, by defeating your first Hildnir in hand,
I'll wait for her to finish speaking.
You've entered the Hildsmeet, the great competition of Hildnir against Hildnir 2. Who will? By Thorim's side, the Hildsmeet is the reason why I was. For I to partake in the competition, but was far too old and frail to be a match for the Hildnir.
It's like I'm on a skateboard.
I have a proposal for you.
You see, Thorim is not like these harpies. He's a worthy being of near godlike stature. He served the Titans as guardian of Ulduar and the terrace of the Makers. That is, until his wife, Sif, was cowardly slain by his brother. What happened then? Thorim lost it. He lashed out against his most beloved allies, the Frost Giants. That's one reason why, to this day, this land is torn apart by the war between the Hildnir and the Sons of Hodir, and why Thorim has exiled himself to the Temple of Storms. You want me to take part in the Hildsmeet to end the war? What do I care if these she-wolves and the Frost Giants kill each other all day? No. I want Thorim to break out of his stupor and rally all his allies to retake Ulduar. The world will be torn asunder if he fails to accomplish this, and of course I'll reward you appropriately. Very well, take part in this competition.
Work complete.
It's settled then. You will compete in the Hildsmeet, and with my help,
Now I defeat the challengers.
Great Thorim to his rightful place. Let's get you started.
I don't think there's a skateboard mount, but this is the closest thing to it.
You've earned yourself a spot in the next round of matches. The bad news is that all your opponents will also have defeated someone
Really,
in the
Chris?
first round.
That's cool.
Do not expect pushovers.
Pushovers. I expect pushovers. Oh, I'm sorry. I expect pushovers. My bad. Wait, there's quests here? What?
Traitors. We Hildnir have little love for them. The dwellers of Valkyrian have gone unpunished for far too long. While we remained loyal to Thorim, they became the Lich King's lapdogs. They call the ones who receive his gift Valkyr. They fly on feathered wings, like the harpies they are.
Oh.
You will find Valkyrian far to the northwest, beyond the Temple of Storms. Slay these winged she-wolves. Sister, slay them, and I will reward you with one of my most prized possessions. The Lich King sent emissaries to us on 3 different occasions. All 3 were promptly dismembered. Our sisters in Valkyrian were not as dedicated to our traditions and accepted the Scourge's advances. Now, instead of capturing their drakes from the wild,
Work complete.
they raise them from the blight and filth that the Scourge wallow in.
Martin
Take
Sheen.
the first oil that
Oh.
the Valkyrian Hildnir
Huh.
carry on them, and use it to freeze any blighted eggs you find. Rumors speak
That
of
is
a fetid
cool.
pool of blight where the eggs are kept. The witch that started
Yeah.
it all, Yulda the Stormspeaker, came to our very
Huh.
village. She dared.
I'll be honest, I
traditions
didn't
and
know
spouted
he
the
died.
Lich King's venomous promises of power. She ought to have left with a sword through her, but her magic
Oh, those are
was
all the way over
strong,
there?
and she managed
Ew.
to escape. Seek her
Gross.
in Valkyrian inside the largest dwelling, and show her that we are not to be trifled with. You've done it, hero.
Work complete.
You've bested some of the fiercest fighters the Hyldnir race has to offer.
You've succeeded in the first rounds of the Hyld's meet. To advance
That's
further,
sad.
you're going to need a warbear of your own. Unfortunately, the Hyldnir don't give them.
Had a lot
access
of
to
big
stone.
names
You'll have to
in the
wage
last 5 years or
victorious
so that have
true
passed.
battle, not just gladiatorial combat. The Hyldnir of Brunhilda are currently
Barely
involved
ready.
against the sons of Hodir, Thorin's former allies. Speak to Brianna just outside the village and see how you can help them and prove yourself in the process.
Think we'll give you your own bear just like that? You'll have to prove yourself before you get anything from us. Do not think too highly of yourself just because you bested a few challengers in Hyld's Gate. The test awaits. Woman, do you have the heart of a warrior queen or that of a sniveling
Oh my God.
seamstress? One taste of war, and you
I'm doing something wrong, aren't I?
lie to your mother, your sisters.
I should be on like a bear mount or something.
But the battlefield always exposes one's true nature. When you've made your preparations, mount Isophath
Yep.
and ride into battle from her back. You must rain down a shower of death upon our enemy.
Whoops. Well, that's one way to do this. It's not the right way, and it didn't work. But it's one way to do this. All right, let's fly back and get my mount. Oh man. Dang, Chris. That's nice. Yeah, missing one warg. There we go.
Work complete.
Be faster doing it this way. Got the drake when the egg hatched, and then it was like, oh yeah, I need to do my bear daily, and got it from the bag. Nice.
Perhaps you do have the heart of a warrior. Time will tell.
That's dope,
Slain
man.
honorably on the field of battle brings us all glory. To be frozen in a block of ice and endlessly taunted does not. You wanted to fly to the frost giant city of Dunnifelum, just east of the Valley of Ancient Winters, and liberate captive proto-drake. With her, you will be able to free our sisters from their frozen bonds, and carry 3 of them safely home. Beware the Giant's Club, sister, lest you find yourself numbered among the captives.
Who's this? Ice shard. How many of these can I free? Oh, that's the limit. Where do I take them? Ah. Okay. okay, Zelda. I just scared the crap out of my cat. She was very, very asleep and was not expecting me to touch her. Are you at some point going to land? I'd love it if you did. Okay, so it's just one Drake, 3 people. Gotcha. Yeah, Chris. That's 100% of all cats, man. I touched her and she shot up like an arrow. Alrighty. Now for the world's longest flight again. Or at least what feels like the world's longest flight again. I wish you could just hop off. It should have given us the quest complete right there, in my opinion. But where would we be if it did that? We'd be in modern WoW, that's where we'd be. I think we're making pretty good progress in general. Only 2 of the 9 done so far, but defending K3 should be pretty close. Not in Wrath, that's for sure. Yep. 100%. There, one more. I don't like these mounts either. Like, not the mounts. I don't like the quest because the mounts fly funky. Ow. My God. That hurt. Yeah, Chris. Yep. That's why I'm leaving Ice Crown for last. Well, partially. Partially I'm leaving it for last because it is the culmination of quests in Northrend. And the culmination of the story as well. I know in Pandaria I'm not going to do Thunder Isle. I'm trying to think. Cataclysm, I don't think there's anything like that I need to not worry about.
Work complete.
I think I have to do all 5. There's 5 zones, right? I think so. Or 5... whatever, since this year is actually 2 zones.
Sister, you have brought glory to the Brunhildar.
You have succeeded where many have failed, sister. Whether it be by strength and courage, or mere luck remains to be seen. Go back to the village and seek out Astrid Bjornritter. Tell her of your accomplishments.
What is this?
But be warned, she is not easily impressed.
I should do that. Well, no. Let's finish where we are first. I love the very cool huts, the buildings.
Zoe,
They're really
sister,
cool.
You think that completing a few simple chores makes you a heroine? You shall learn. So you want to ride? Well, if you've made it this far, someone must think you've got a shot at the Hildsmeet. First things first, we would have to make you a harness. In the cliffs to the south, you'll find scattered groups of Yeti. Their hides...
Come on, 100% drop rate.
Just the right thickness. Bring me some, and we'll get you started with the path of their rider.
Nope. Anecdotal evidence says 30% drop rate. Cool. %50 drop rate? Oh, less than that. My brain's not going to math that, though. Ooh, what was that? 3 and 7? Not bad. Probably a lot better than it should have been.
Did you find the hides yet? You'll find Yeti in the hills below. These will do nicely. I'll have the harness ready for you in no time. For as long as I can remember, we've obtained our best bears from the Hibernal Cave to the east. Those times might finally be gone. The cave has been overrun by ravenous Jormungandr and the wild bears.
Jormungandr.
If you to find a surviving matriarch. However, I would guarantee you that she would, better than any of these bears, in captivity. Take this harness to the Hibernal Cave and rescue a surviving matriarch. Good luck finding one. The vile Jormungandr have taken over most of the Hibernal Cavern. They are despicable.
Oops. Well, okay.
Children of Loken, Thorin's scumsucker of a brother. As Lord servants we owe to ourselves to kill his scum when we find them. You'll find the cavern just east of here, outside the village.
I figure I don't know if I'm going to be able to just... if I'll have to mount to get out of here. So might as well kill the 8 while we can. Don't worry, I'm also killing all the supply of feature bears. It's all good. They don't need them anymore after me. I can be the last. I mean, at least my character is actually a woman. God, could you imagine if they found out a guy was doing these quests? They'd be pissed. I don't know, not really, probably. I heard creaking sounds behind me. I have a cat wheel, one of those big, like, wheel treadmill things. And Zelda's sitting on it, but Sven is sitting beside it trying to menace her. And she's just reaching out and putting her paw on his forehead, like, no. Oh my god, I love cats. They're hilarious. Oh, he literally just wanted her to get off the wheel so he could get on it. So he sat there next to her and let her put her paw on his forehead until she got so annoyed that she got off the wheel, and then he got on it and started running. Kind of surprised he hasn't started screaming yet. He does that a lot when he runs. I feel like I'm zoomed way in, but it's just because I have a huge character model on a huge bear at the moment. I'm not actually zoomed in.
Work complete.
I'm impressed. I never thought I would see an Ice Maw matriarch again, especially
3,000 quests completed.
Besides,
Hell
you've been
yeah.
very fortunate. Sister, this is a matriarch, the likes of which hasn't been seen in years. A good bear won't
Thanks, Chris.
do much good without the skill to ride it. I'm
You
going
gonna
to help you
summon the
practice
song of his
moves
people?
on-
He's Siamese, man.
He's the largest Yeti we've ever managed to capture, so be careful. Don't be afraid to walk away if he gives you a beating. There's a reason why we keep him chained. The Jormungar are vile creatures. You did well in destroying them.
All right, Chris, have a wonderful day. Hope you, or a wonderful night. Hope your day at work isn't too bad tomorrow. Hope it goes by quick for you. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Not bad. I was hoping
Thanks.
Garak would snap your neck, so I
Jesus,
could
lady.
keep your bear. Just joking, sister. Well, half joking. That's a really nice bear you've got. Besting a tethered opponent is one thing. Oh, fighting other bear riders on equal
Right?
footing is another. Head into the pit of the Fang and use what you've
Oh,
learned
this might be...
against opponents.
Never mind.
Good luck, sister. Glory awaits. Should you succeed.
This is, I was going to say this might be trouble, but they're pretty squishy. I love the sounds of paper tearing. And you know that's what that is. Later, Chris.
You really did it. You made it out. With your help.
Work complete.
Wish we could say the same for your bear. It's going to take a while for her to recover. Fortunately, you won't need her for a while.
This is it then. I'll take care of your bear now. You won't be needing her. The great Drakensrid will be your next challenge. Say goodbye to your friends and leave your affairs in order, for you will return victorious, or you won't return at all.
You've really made it this far. Never would I have thought you'd progress so quickly among the Hildnir.
You've been a great ally, adventurer. Now comes your true test. You will need skill, courage, and a little luck.
Look, Lyra attaches a thin strand of hair to yours.
You cannot fail now, sister. Speak to Greta, the Arbiter. She'll see you on your way.
Are you ready to ride, sister? There is no coming back. This is it. You've passed all the tests of the Hildsmeet, all but one. You've risen among our sisters' best and fiercest. The final test is at hand, the Dragon's Raid. The true test of a Hildnir's worth and warrior spirit. It'll
Alright.
be you you're riding Drake, a chained harpoon.
I'd be so
and a
annoyed if I got the
score of
Proto Drake right now.
sisters vying for dominance. Show no quarter. None would be expected.
Doesn't look like I'm that lucky, though. Ah. Okay. Clearing out the competition. I guess I can move that since I can just click on them. There we go. Whee! Man, my shield was on a voyage of discovery there.
Work complete.
Okay, what now? Ah. Why'd I take 10% of my health doing that? Oh, I remember this is where you got like the double mount or something. Not double mount, double pet.
No, a wanderer, but for a moment.
Can you tell me what became of Sif?
The visions of my Sif have tormented me for far too long. It is time for me to avenge her, and to bring honor to her memory. My brother must pay.
For a moment, I thought you were my beloved Sif, that strand of hair, but no. It can't be. Sif is dead. My brother killed her. He did more than that, Thorim. He controls Ulduar now. Ulduar. I was sworn to protect Ulduar. Sworn to protect the Terrace of the Makers. Sworn to protect the pacts between the races of Frost, but I failed. I let my brother trick me. I let him turn me against my allies. He tricked me into blaming Sif's death on a dear friend, Arngrim, the king of the Frost Giants. After I realized what I'd done, I gave in to despair. It needn't end this way. Who are you, little one, to come speak these words to the mighty Thorim? I should crush you, yet you've delivered me from my stupor. Your presence here is a sign. It was no accident that I mistook you for Sif. What would she think of me? I must prepare for battle. I must avenge her death and liberate the Titan's sacred grounds from my brother's madness.
Let the lightning guide you.
You now know a bit of the history.
A
of
heartbreak
this
done.
My land, I call upon you to assist me in setting these wrongs to right. If I hope to wrest control of the Temple of the Makers from my brother,
Okay.
I must make amends with my old allies. Perhaps by eliminating a common enemy, we may at least take a step towards renewing my friendship with the Frost Giants. Fjorn has besieged Dun'Nifilum with giants of iron. You must defeat him at Fjorn's anvil. Far
I'm glad I didn't go over there.
and weaken his forces sufficiently for the sons of Hodir Toe. Victorious, take this charm, traveler. Use it to summon my earthen to your aid.
Man, their death rattles are real throaty, huh? For the Valkyr. Not the non-Valkyr. What am I doing in here? Battles Prostoil from the Valkyr and aspirants. Aspirants? Okay. Don't know what that was from, but sure. Oh, come on, aspirants. Hey, finally got one. Where'd it put it? Oh. Great. So I need 5 of them total. Minimum. All right, well, that's 3. That's good. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all of them are 6. So I need 1 more. Not too shabby overall.
Easy.
Easy ran over, jumped on a whole bunch of boxes of 3D printer filament, and then started sharpening on them. She's obviously feeling frisky too. They're all mobilizing.
Work complete.
I feel like there are times when being like a Shadow Priest would have been useful. And it's times like that where I have to hit a bunch of mobs that are like up high and stuff. Ooh, a quest.
Work complete.
Oh, hi, Valkyries. Oh, there's quite a few of you here. Ah, crap. Okay. Should have come in and killed this one first. Would have saved me a wee bit of time. I don't actually know where all the harpoon guns are. Are they just over? Like, I know I saw some here. Boom. Kobe. Nice.
Work complete.
And these weren't turned in with a communicator, were they? Damn. They're all turned in there. Okay. Bran was this one up here. Alrighty. Well, wishful thinking. Already checked her, didn't I? Yeah.
You have our thanks, sister. We cannot allow our valiant traditions to be corrupted. The Valkyr are nothing but the Lich King's lapdogs. They will be put down like the scum they are. They've made their choice. Now they have to live with the consequences. Yulda had it coming. No one gets away with insulting the Hildsmeet. Not even one of our own. Now that is what I call dedication. Those traitors might have a new master now, but they'll never.
So this has got to be part of bringing down the Iron Colossus. Or maybe the Frostborn King. I don't know. Still have 6 more to do. So we're almost down to just this list. Like no more ... We are getting there. Ah, okay. So these contain the refiner's fire. Where's the anvil that I'm supposed to... Ah. Granite boulder. Whack. Whoops. Dang it. Nice. Okay, so that's just to kill the revenants. Got it. That's not too bad. Can you pick up multiples of these stones? Nope, they're unique. Good to know. At least they die nice and quick. Unlike some of the elites that we've fought in the past. Alright. Need 3 more of these, and then we need to find Fjorn wherever he is. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember this. No, I do vaguely remember that. That's cool. One more. Bjorn's all the way back here. Bjorn. This is one of the many examples of a quest that would really suck if you couldn't fly. Which I think for Storm Peaks, you basically have to be able to fly, don't you? I feel like you do. Can I throw multiple stones at him? Oh my god, I can.
Work complete.
Fantastic.
Work complete.
I have to get back to the Temple of Storms. You jerk. You understand how far that is away from me, sir? Right, Hellgate? It's been a long time. I mean, Wrath was a long time ago. Crazy enough. In this wild, wild world. How many quests are there in Storm Peaks? 227? Not that many. Okay. Alrighty. Not too bad. And we're about halfway done.
What brings you to the
So,
Temple of
it is
Storm?
done then. Let us hope it is enough.
What have you there, little one?
You notice Thorim's stern countenance brighten with recognition as you present the orb. Thorin, for the first time since your meeting him, smiles.
This is all beginning to have the smell of fate's hand, Queston. Your discovery is what remains of my armor. Long ago cast off in a fit of grief, and left to the elements, only the sons of Hodir.
I'm going to pivot a little bit
forging.
and get
They
the
are its
Inventor's
original
Disc.
Creators. Perhaps you've done enough to soften their hatred of me. Seek out their king, Jocham, if he still breathes. Find your way into his good graces and plead for his assistance.
One fragment. Rude. There we go. That brings us up to 4 fragments. I need 6. Yeah. Don't worry, just killing a bunch of librarians. Mecha librarians. There we go.
Work complete.
All right, Bran, what am I doing now?
Did you complete the disc? Wonderful. Perfect. Now that we have the disc, you must use it to open the Inventor's Vault. That is you. Assembled. It's blank. That crafty mimic. must have hidden the information somewhere else. Look around the inventor's
What?
library. Do you see any data banks there? That might be what you need to do. With the disk, try using it. Near some of those data banks, perhaps it's set to retrieve and store information from
What the
you.
hell?
After you've tried your hand at that, contact me again and let me know what you found. I'll be trying to track down the other half of the archive key.
All right. We'll go down here and see if it works on any of these. Okay. Cool. All right, Blizzard. Dang it. You know what? All three of you can die. Wrong place at the wrong time, sir. I'm grumpy because you interrupted my cast. I'm grumpy because the 4 that I tried earlier didn't work. So I will say, I've started, I take the pictures for my thumbnails after I stream. And on the last couple that I've done, I've started cranking my settings all the way to max to take the picture. Which I can't do while I stream, but I can do after I stream. Man. The game on max settings looks so good. Holy cow. And the draw distance is so far on, like, buildings and stuff like that. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Oh, crap. I need one more. I thought that was the last one I needed.
Work complete.
There we go. That's totally fair, okay?
Try using the disk.
I can play it on max settings on ultra wide just fine.
Bran looks at the disc as you hold it up.
I can't tell if there's anything stored there or not. You have
I just
to
can't
tell me what
I can't
happened.
stream on max settings.
The data.
I can't even stream on half settings.
So it worked. At least we can count on Mimir to be systematic. Can't say that for the rest of these keepers, from what I've been hearing. Norgenen's shell is within our reach, traveler. Tangen enters disk. Into the library's interior. There should be a console there that you can activate with the disk. I imagine Mimir stored more there than just Norganon's shell. There are probably enough schematics stored there to keep Ironforge's engineers occupied for years. Use the disk to recover the shell, hopefully. Mimir hasn't decided to put any more obstacles in our way. The console appears to have an opening for the inventor's
Oh,
disk.
Kyle. My dude, I have an A770 in my computer and a 13th or 14th gen Intel processor, so I just won the lottery there in bad choices. Yeah, I get that. Activating defense protocol. Which, don't get me wrong, the A770 is a fine graphics card. It's not amazing, but it also only costs like $300 when I got it, which is it's a pretty good price for a graphics card around that time. Hell, it's a pretty good price for a graphics card now.
Don't just stand there, show me the shell. That's it. That's the first half of Norgannon's keystone. Well done.
Nice.
When I get back to Ironforge,
I wonder how you get
I'm
this
going to have
quest.
you inducted as an honorary member in the Explorers League. Interesting, shall. I don't see any locking
Very, very
mechanisms on the shell.
interesting.
That suggests to me that it may take more than just finding the other piece
Aha,
to
suckers.
combine the keystone. Take the shell back to the expedition leader, Lagnus at Frosthold. Once over his arm, he should be able to glean what the core. There's some random noise, like based on the shell. And maybe they can get the Frost Dwarves to help find it. I'm going to see if I can find out how to combine the two pieces. We'll catch up once we've both made some progress. The Storm Peaks are an intriguing place, but there's far more here than Titan ruins. The peoples who live here face a dire threat in Loken, and his minions. He sent his favorite servants, the Iron Dwarves.
I mean, to be fair, the Intel graphics cards are pretty good for what they are.
Tend to take shelter at Boulder Crime's refuge on the face of a mountain west of the Inventor's Library.
And they're about a third of the price of NVIDIA graphics cards.
So you know Brand Bronzebeard then? He is our closest ally among those of the flesh. We are brothers in the struggle against Loken and his followers, in the struggle for Ulduar. It seems so long ago that these hammers pounded and hewed stone instead of iron. Our expulsion from Ulduar saw the weakest of us dead, and the strongest of our craftsmen reborn as warriors. As the irons beat us back, even the strongest find themselves failing. We can do little for the wounded, save when we have a stock of enchanted earth. We used to mine it from the deposits on the sheer cliff face to the northwest, but the constant battle has prevented us from replenishing our stock. Would you help? Help.
Yeah, Kyle. I would love to upgrade my computer. The first thing I want to do is upgrade to an NVIDIA graphics card just because of the support having an NVIDIA graphics card offers. I like the A770. It's a nice graphics card, but I have an ultra-wide monitor and I need something that is just a bit more powerful, especially for streaming and stuff like that. And so one of my plans is I'm making a little tiny bit of money off of YouTube and Twitch now. And so I'm planning to put all that money straight back into my computer, basically. Make it so that I can stream like World of Warcraft in max settings and not have my stream just take a poop on me. And then after I get a graphics card, I'm going to upgrade my processor as well. I'm going to upgrade it to an AMD. I'm after Intel's special 13th and 14th gen processors. I think I just want to go AMD. I'm kind of tired of Intel's crap in that regard. So that's my goal, but I don't make enough money to be able to afford doing that on my own. Thanks, Kyle. It's very, very minor success. I might, Hellgate. I haven't really looked at the AMD graphics cards, but I might. I like NVIDIA's support more. I was going to go like a 3080 or maybe a 4070. Something that's still fairly pricey, but not like insane.
Were you able to find any
Like the 5
of
series.
This will allow us to patch up more of the fallen. Thank you, Hero. on behalf of all who defend the refuge. The refuge's defenders have done their best to blunt the Iron Dwarf's attacks, but we keep losing ground inch by inch. My men are hardy, but not tireless. Without reinforcements, it's only a matter of time until we will be overrun. Would you lend your skills to the refuge's defense? It would greatly improve the morale of the defenders and give them, and me, hope of mounting a counterattack. Kill any of the Stormforged or their creations you encounter outside.
And he's gone full Shatner again.
The refuge's defenders fight bravely, but they cannot keep up with the iron onslaught. With the earth you collected, I can make bandages to help heal the wounds of some of the fallen. The more defenders we can patch up, the longer we'll last out there. Take these poultices and use them to heal the wounds of the fallen defenders outside the refuge.
But yeah, I'd have to look at AMD cards. I don't really know as much about AMD as I do NVIDIA.
One too many.
I just know that Intel CPUs are kind of poop at the moment, so, you know. Really? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, before I make any purchases, I'd have to do some research. This is still like a couple of months away, even for a graphics card. I'm looking at maybe like if all of you resub next month, I'll maybe be at like $200 total. So, like YouTube, I'm looking at like $2 to $4 a day at the most. And then Twitch being what it is, it's nice. It's all extra money that I wouldn't be making otherwise. So I'm insanely happy about it. But I'm also realistic in that I know I'm not going to be getting anything real major real soon. Normally I'd be able to supplement it a little bit with my income, like $100 a paycheck or something like that, just to get the ball rolling so that I could get like a graphics card sooner. But all of that right now is going into Daisy's dental fund so I can get her teeth cleaned.
How can I be?
The joys of owning pets that you love.
Seeing the enemy fall by your hand has reinvigorated them and bolstered their courage. The warriors that you've healed will aid us in holding the line even longer. If we are to truly be free of the iron threat, we must find a way to strike at them behind the lines. To the southwest, on the western side of the Snowdrift Plains, the Iron Dwarves have dug a mine into the hillside. There, they use captive mechagnomes, servants of Keeper Mimir, to mine ore. I don't know where these mechagnomes came from, nor what they would do with their freedom. But perhaps we can win their help. Go to the frozen...
I have it, Hellgate.
And set these creatures free from their bondage. Ask if you fight alongside us against Iron Dwarf tyranny. At the frozen...
My brain doesn't like taking donations.
The Stormforged Iron Dwarves have constructed a mine manned by slaves. Behind the lines. So we haven't been able to find out much about what's going on there. But my scouts have reported...
What am I doing?
Seeing them. Cartloads of dark, sickly-looking ore.
Oh, this is cool. I love these mountains with the dwarvish buildings on them. Okay, it says it's all right here. Oh, there it is. Aha! Ooh. Yeah. When my ex and I first got Sven, he was our first cat that we got. He had a stomach bug and was throwing up constantly, and we ended up having to take him to the emergency vet twice. Oh, that was $800 or more. I think one of them was $600, and I think the other was $400. Yikes! I love him, but boy, he was our expensive boy, and he's a little derp.
Work complete.
There we go.
Work complete.
But yeah, Hellgate, I'll get her dental stuff taken care of. That's not a problem at all. And then I'll just use my proceeds from streaming and stuff, hopefully entertaining people enough that they throw money at me in one way or another. And I'll use that to update my computer. So I got stuff handled. I'm an adult, I promise.
The earth.
I had hoped that more of the captives would choose to join us, but I do not blame them. Willing allies are few and far between, and we are thankful that you have lent your blade to our cause. What have you discovered about the ore? Boulder Crag reaches out to take the ore, but then recoils. That ore, I can't touch it. It seethes with unnatural energy. No creature of stone can handle it. What do they mean to do with this? The one who commands the Stormforged Iron Dwarves is called Runeseer Valduran. Although I have never it is said that his master, Keeper Loken, ruled over Ulduar, us, Valduran, powerful Titan artifacts. It could explain the strength and
Loken's fury destroyed.
Stormforged warriors. Valduran's base, Nidavellir,
Job
leads
done.
to the southwest, across the Snowdrift Plains. Go there, traveler, and neutralize his power. Destroy these gifts of Loken and help us to sap the strength of his followers. Like Boulder Crag, I once served the Keepers as a craftsman in Ulduar, but with Loken's betrayal, I turned my hammer toward our new foes. When we could spare the men, I led raids on Nidavellir to relieve...
It's all good, Hellgate. If you're feeling generous, you can always drop bits or something similar. I'm not too worried about it yet.
Combatant and a staunch ally. Perhaps
I do appreciate that, though. That is very, very kind of you.
The Iron Dwarves. Stronghold to the southwest, across the Snowdrift
That's
Plains.
far more than my brain tells me I should accept.
Work complete.
We need one more Stormforged. You have been chosen, sir.
Work complete.
Thank you for your sacrifice. This zone has definitely taken a little longer than I imagined it would. Although that's partially because you have to fly across the zone like 45 times.
Boulder Crag, nuts, grimly. You've weakened the Stormforged considerably, but they'll keep fighting. Their casualties matter nothing to them, while our defenders continue to fall. Even
Really?
if it costs them 100 or 1,000.
There's no more quests up here? Oh.
They'll keep fighting until we've been pounded.
Armor of Darkness. I gotta go find whoever drops that quest.
Hero, we have never been able to sustain an attack on the Stormforged, but with your efforts, Valduran may yet fall.
Alright. That down in the pits here? Looks like it. Nice. Yeah, Kyle. So I'm getting incidental achievements, but I'm not really worried about like specifically farming anything right now. What I'm doing is I'm working on the Lore Master achievements, which the Lore Master achievements are basically just do all the quests in every zone that has quests of any major storyline. It goes all the way up to Shadowlands, and then it stops. There's no more Lore Master after Shadowlands. So, and that's these quests, basically. And there's one for every zone up to Shadowlands, I believe. I think it's Shadowlands? Yeah, Lore Master of Shadowlands right there. Dragonflight and the War Within don't have a Lore Master achievement. And then, yeah, Kyle. Yep, I've been watching Nabble as well. Yep. In fact, I think I linked to his videos in my VODs down in the description. It's a lot. Once I get the Lore Master achievements done, I'm going to go back and start farming and trying 100% zones more. But I'm mostly, at that point, I'm mostly going for mounts and transmog.
What is it you have there? Careful now. Keep that plate as far away from me as you can. Even being in its presence is enough to inflict.
And so I'm not really concerned with like 100%ing the game. I'm just going to do the best I can.
Of normal size. What would the Stormforged be doing with them? There's only one way to find out. The presence of that armor plate is disorienting, but we need to find out all we can from it. It could be part of one of Valduran's schemes. He's dedicated an extraordinary amount of effort to mining, refining, smithing, and testing this metal. To the east, along the northern mountain face, is a building.
Lord Nabble is Zonelocked, right?
Workshop. It hasn't been used in quite some time, but if we're lucky, some of its attendants are still functioning.
Yeah.
Take your
Okay.
plate there.
That's what I thought. I think I linked to him.
What you can from it.
Him and Goldlocked were the other one. Was the other one, I think, or something like that. Great guys, and Jesus, Lord Nabble's editing is insane. Like, no wonder he puts out his videos a little bit slower than I do. Considering all the editing I do on my VODs is adding the map in, it still takes me way too long. Access denied. Rude. Ooh, Keeper Loken, huh? Yeah, Kyle, that's how I am. I've kind of given up on the new stuff for the most part, with the exception of delves. I love delves. Dang. Awesome, man. That's fantastic. I think I'm in that area, or like 18,000 or something like that on my main account. I don't recall off the top of my head. And I'm not even subscribed on that account anymore currently. So, nice. Sinkhole is not my favorite delve.
What did you learn? What did you
It's not horrible, but definitely not my favorite.
Mimir's workshop means that we must act before
Nice.
Valduran can complete.
Very, very cool.
Unleash his new weapon. Even now, the Refuge's defenders fight to buy us time to deal with Valduran the Stormborn. You must go to Nidavellir, across the Snowdrift Plains to the southwest, and then find and face Valduran. But you will not be alone. Bring this wall.
But you will not be alone.
As you prepare to face the leader of our enemies.
I haven't done the newest ones.
In this,
I barely even done the goblin ones. Kyle. Tier 11, damn. Oh. Wham. Yeah, it's very, very cool, Kyle. I think I've only gotten up to the 8 or 9. No. I think I've done 9 or 10, something like that. But not any of the big ones, just the normal delves. I haven't even fully upgraded my the Titan console or whatever it is. Like, I haven't played that much of The War Within. Oh, immune to stun. Okay. Aha, sucker. Yeah, solo on a healer is wild. I mean, you still have Bran, or is it still Bran? So at least something. Also, I'm not afraid to say it. I actually like doing the follower dungeons. It's nice being able to see the dungeons and just no stress. Like, at my own rate.
And the Stormforged are weakened. But if his boasting true, we must continue fighting the Stormforged in his absence. This weapon they're building could be the end of us. In my folly, I'd thought Valdurin's project at Narvir's Cradle, a large construction area to the south, no more than a grotesque monument to Keeper Logan's cruelty.
Nice, Fortune.
Now we know the
awesome.
Truth, that it was meant to be used as a weapon against us.
That's stellar, man.
We must not allow this iron colossus to reach completion, for it will mean the end of the refuge. Go to Narvir's Cradle.
Come on, artificers.
The Stormforged artisans use and sabotage them. Bouldercrack's got a good plan to stymie the efforts of the Iron Dwarves at Narvir's Cradle. And I've got an idea of my own. Work on the Iron Colossus will come to a halt.
Dang, Hellgate.
Narvir's Cradle is on the south side of the hill, sheltering Bouldercrag's refuge.
Oh yeah, for sure, Kyle.
And slay any Stormforged artificers in your path. They may be no different from what we once were.
I will say this.
They build a weapon that threatens us all.
I do plan on doing some dungeon content at max level. And I very well might snag people that want to come with me. Assuming you understand that I am learning this content. I am not experienced with this content. But I don't mind doing stuff like that. Come on, Predator Drake. Spawn and be right on top of me when I'm clicking this. Yeah, I'd love to learn how to tank or DPS. I'm not interested in healing, especially on this character. I don't like paladin healing anymore. But I wouldn't mind learning how to tank or DPS.
Work. Oh, it won't stop the Iron Dwarves, but it'll take them valuable time to rebuild those forges. I dare say we've gained the advantage. There were days when I could never ask someone to do what you did.
Rep Pally's a lot of fun, Kyle.
The Iron Dwarves has extinguished those feelings. We have bought time against the enemy's advance.
Rep Pally and DPS, Demon Hunter are both blast.
But I fear we've only the Stormforged more to complete the weapon. Even now, they're bringing in new laborers, and the Overseers push them to the limit. We may not be able to keep them from bringing the Colossus online, after all. Return to Narvir's Cradle to the south,
no, Hellgate.
And find the documents detailing the Colossus's offensive and defensive abilities. They should be
actually, yes, I think they are.
On the
my bad.
Level.
Nice, Kyle. I was mostly a warrior. Almost all of my time in WoW, from vanilla all the way up to the War Within, has been almost exclusively warrior.
Find the documents we're looking for.
Or primarily warrior, I should say.
To look over the documents, his eyes wide. I had no idea the Irons were capable of this. Our men will have no chance against this behemoth if it's completed. Fortunately, it looks like they're still lacking a key part. According to the documents, you... Now, at Narvir's cradle. The Iron Colossus is complete, except for one key. Component, the heart of the storm. Without it, the Iron Colossus's weapons would be much weaker than the design predicts. If we can deny Overseer Narvir the heart, we could defeat the Colossus. Notes on the documents you found say that the heart is in Aldis, a Titan facility far to the south. Its entrance is on the south side of a tall mountain overlooking the Boar's Breath River.
So, Hellgate. The only thing that they are not adding for Legion Remix is the Mage Tower. The only thing. Unfortunately. Oh, it's so cool. So dope. Yep, that was one of the biggest parts of Legion initially. High Overseer, Narvir. And I'd hoped all the complaining would bring it back, but it would also trivialize the Mage Tower, because let's be real, it would be so easy when you're super overpowered in Remix.
Work complete.
Yep. Oh, you can't even fly out there? Rude. I mean, the Mage Tower back in the day was rough. Any way you looked at it, it was rough. So, like, I get why they're doing what they're doing. Because, seriously, it would be so easy if you're super powerful. Yeah. Yep, I did it on my warrior, and that was intense.
With the heart in the hands of Narvir, the Colossus will achieve its full power. We'll have no choice but to fight it. We have failed to prevent the completion of the Iron Colossus, Traveler, which means we have no choice but to face it in battle. Brewer has devised a plan to exploit the Colossus's only weakness. No matter how tough the Colossus's armor is, it is still vulnerable to a tremendous acid. Take control of the orbs along the northern edge of the Snowdrift Plains. Then use it to fight the Iron Colossus on the Snowdrift Plains. If you need help controlling the creature, speak to one of the nearby handlers.
Am I supposed to get the worm up there? Hi, Zelda. Are you chasing your sister? She just peeked around the side of my monitor. And Daisy's up in the window. I think Daisy lost her. Wait, I'm confused. Take control of one using the orbs along the northern edge of the Snowdrift Plains. Northern edge? So, like, down here? Ah. Yo, that's a big worm. Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. Guardian Druid you struggled with until I finally realized that people were using the food buff that gave you speed after kill. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of little tricks that you could do to significantly increase your chance of actually completing the tower. Well, that was a whiff. Are you in range yet? No? Cool. How about now? Ha! Scaling makes you a joke, sir. Is this gonna kill me? It's probably gonna kill me, isn't it? Nope. 235 damage. Darn.
Work complete.
Oh, it's gonna put me out here, huh? You don't remember this quest? You have Lore Master, so you know you did it? Yeah? There have been quite a few that I don't remember doing. But, like, I know I did because I finished that zone.
We've done it. We've really done it. The
All right, bringing down the Iron Colossus.
and the
Done.
Sworn are defeated. We must warn Bran before Loken gets it in his mind to try to rebuild his forces. The only way
Let's
to secure the
go
victory you have won
take
today
Norgadon's
is
shell
go into
to
Ulduar and defeat
the Explorers
Loken for all
League.
time.
While we're flying down, we'll spam the proto-drake clicking. Click, 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 click. Just in case you all needed to hear me say click a whole bunch of times. I have a feeling we're not going to get the time lost proto-drake. I know everyone's terribly upset about that.
What's on your mind?
My
Safe
Muradin's beard.
travel? Watch your back.
Is that what I think it is? Bran's really outdone himself this time. And you too. For that matter, the boys back home are never going to believe this. I can see exactly what the corners look like. If any of the Frostborn have seen it, they'll be sure to recognize the description. There's no time to waste. Let's get straight to business. Go talk to King Stormheart and request his aid. He's sure to know someone who can help us find the core. And be nice about it, will you?
Up here? What the
He's
hell?
very respected around here. Norganon's core. Was never heard of it. I might well know someone that has, though. I'd be more than willing to lend my shelter and home to travelers in need, but I'm nae too keen to force my people into your affairs. I'll tell you what, my people are warriors, straight and true. On the day a Frostborn becomes a man, he has to prove himself in battle. He has to show us that he'll not let size hold him back. Show me you're as strong and fierce as one of my men, and I'll have them lend you an ear or a blade. Speak to Fjorlin over by the cliff to the south there, and he'll put you to the test.
He has 2 quests. Huh. Craziness. Only 4 storylines left to do, so we're 5 for 9. We're getting there. Do, do, do. Let me check something really quick. And just so you all know, I have been keeping track of the poll on my YouTube channel for whether or not I keep the voiceover. And currently it is very close, but I am set to keep the voiceover. Okay, can you stop dropping me like 20 feet above the ground? That's like the third time they've done that in this zone. Right on, Hellgate. I assumed if people didn't care, they would either not vote or vote whichever way skewed their opinion the most. I mean, it's all good either way. I am going to switch it up for Cataclysm and go with the other add-on, see how that is, instead of chatty little NPC. So we'll see how that one does. For Cataclysm, see if it's any better. Because while I don't mind this one most of the time, boy, there are some real questionable choices at times. I would very much like to not have to fly all the way across this zone every 3 quests. Right on, Burmis. I don't mind it for the most part. Like I said, it's perfectly fine to me either way. I just don't want to annoy people that hate it. And I don't want to drive people away from the channel. Because I like it when my stuff is actually watched and people seem to enjoy what I'm doing. Kind of a nice bonus.
Grant Tal lad. Perhaps ye have a bit of frostborn blood in ye. You know just talk anyway. And that's what I needed to hear. I don't know where this core is hiding. But ye knew that. I said I'd help though. And that I shall. There's a hermit by the name of Drom Frostgrip, who lives in a cave north of here, down in the valley. We've strayed away from the Titans a bit ourselves. Dan learned some tips.
Too many caves.
But Drom's loyal to the old ways. He keeps an eye on their most precious places, and speaks to the keeper Cretius often. To find him in
okay, the question is he up there?
And he'll help you. Our scouts have spotted iron dwarves in the valley north of here.
It looks like
I
he...
overheard King Stormheart sending you to visit Drom, and I'm admittedly a bit worried about him. Do you find any iron dwarves when you...
Oh, he's down underneath. Okay.
Hard and fast for me, eh?
He's down here.
I don't think they know exactly where we are, or how to get here just yet. And I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Drum coughs up a bit of blood.
Norgannon's core, eh? I've spent a fair number of days trying to find anything I could about it myself. But it seems to be one of the relics that's still guarded, with reason, I suppose. If King
There's a chest.
Sent you, he surely must see something noble in ye. And I'm not one to refuse my king. I never found the core.
All right, let me
I've often spoken
run up and
to
get
the
that
keeper
chest.
Cretius, and his omissions give him away. You'll find Cretius over the mountains to the east, in the footsteps, keeping watch on the engine of the makers. The core my might
What do you guys think? Gonna be over or under 500 gold for whatever blue I get from that chest?
It might might well be the core. They took my ring. Couldn't their leader get the ring back? And show it to Cretius, so that he knows I sent you.
Under. All right. Anyone else going to make a bet? A non-bet bet? All right, let's see. Oh. Ooh, unknown. Okay. Well, crap. Unfortunately, that means no one wins. I still have to learn it, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be something I equip. Fashion! Heck yeah. Not bad, either. Compared to some of them, it doesn't look like garbage. Like the one I'm wearing. Well, that one's not bad, either. That was a cool looking mount. Weekly daily on one of your tunes from Panda Remix, so I took the tune, so the tune only had 4K, and when I opened the chest, I realized I suddenly had 20K and had to scroll back to double check that the box gave me 16,000 gold because it never gives that much. Insane.
Grim news.
That's a lot, man.
Now that those iron dwarfs seem to be increasing in numbers. We've been seeing them all over the mountains. I smell war coming. Thank you for dealing with this bunch. A little more time, but...
I'm going to fly over K3 since I still haven't gotten any updates from K3. And I'd like to, at some point, finish K3. Nope, no quest still. So it must have something to do with forging an alliance. Yeah, Hellgate. That's crazy, man. I mean, but then again, like nowadays, 16,000 gold is nothing. That's like one item that you might need. Maybe. Ah, here's 2 quests.
I am pleased that you have opted to utilize your tongue over your blade when making my acquaintance. I have found it a more and more rare quality among your kind of late.
Drum's ring.
More flying around.
If he did not introduce you directly, I am sorry to hear of that. Drum is a noble dwarf.
I still can't believe that bow I got over in Zoldrak from that chest. Holy crap, man. I wish I could have sold that.
At this location, I am not sure why you seek it, Wanderer, and I am equally unsure if you truly know the purpose of that which you seek. I would like you to aid me before I consider extending my assistance. I have recently encountered knowledge of the Watcher, Thorin. His seat of power is contested, and his fate remains to be
It wasn't even a
seen.
particularly amazing looking bow either.
I do not know of the other Watchers.
It was just
Utilize
so-so.
this databank to examine their temples to the northeast and return the knowledge to me. Have you returned with the knowledge that I seek, Wanderer?
Holy crap, mobile databank. How much do you have to scan, bud? Thank you. But yeah, being able to have sold that would have been amazing for my bank. Would have been able to afford so much stuff that I don't need. Did I just desummon it? I did. Not only do I have to fly around a whole bunch, but then I have to wait at each one. Good. Quest design, Blizzard. Amazing quest design. Best feeling in the world. All right, up here. 2 more to investigate. We're at 152 out of 227 quests, too. 67% done. 2/3. Not bad. Go investigate. Yeah, jerk. God, this really is slow. It's just slow. Uh-oh, this temple don't look so good. Kind of looks like some things have happened to it. Wah wah. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for not buying it, that's for sure. Ore is almost always incredibly expensive on the auction house. Cool.
Work complete.
Cool. God, this is just so cool. I just love this zone. Not like amazing or anything, and like the questing in it actually kind of sucks. I just love the look of it. It's a beautiful zone. The architecture, the mountains, everything. Nice, Kyle. Yeah, sometimes it's important to break up the monotonous part of the game with stuff that is just more fun, just more enjoyable. Because if you're not enjoying the game, why are you playing a video game?
The news you bear forth is grave indeed. I do not know.
Or at least that's my opinion.
Watchers, but their absence spells dark times for all of the lands of Azeroth. I shall examine the knowledge contained in the databank that you have returned and attempt to fully assess the situation. In possession of knowledge that you, more pertinent at this moment, however, Zone, I shall allow you to, in wisdom first.
During your absence, I was privileged enough to parley with the Northrend. This dwarf indicated his purpose for seeking the keystone.
That's interesting. The voice just changed. Same
I
quest.
believe this dwarf may be the
Giver.
entity for which the keystone was created. Norganon's core is located in the frigid tomb to the southeast. Its guardians are ancient beings of ice, and they will not welcome your presence. Best these guardians, and retrieve the keystone with my blessing, Questant.
Questant. You know what? I've seen chests up here before. So I'm just going to check. No. What about on this side? And also no. Sad. Womp womp. I would have liked another chest today. Yeah, Kyle, that's part of why I decided to do this series, is because I was just getting bored with playing WoW in general, and I was playing a lot of Classic, and was just burning out bad. Because Classic is just a ton of grinding, and that's pretty much all Classic is. And then on top of that, health issues and stuff like that, I needed a change of pace.
As the chest opens, air rushes out into the
So,
carrying with it the musty smell of something that has been here for countless years. Norganon's core rests in the bottom of the chest, undisturbed by the ages. As you retrieve the core from the chest, you hear the thumping of heavy footsteps rushing towards you from the corridor. There is the faint sound of battle in the distance.
see, I was primarily playing on Anniversary, not the like Mop Classic. And God, I was just like, I was raiding. I had done all of Blackwing Lair. This was before AQ opened, and then I was going to try and get the Black Mount during the gates of opening questline. But guild leaders were threatening to ban or to mass report anyone that got into their caves during the pre-release event, or the during the gate opening event. And that, combined with just the general burnout from raiding and getting gold, like having to farm so much to get gold to be able to afford to raid, I was just like, nah, I can't do this. Like, hardcore raiding was me when I was 20. And I could stay up all night and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in that now. Hi, bud.
Someone is using the Forge of Wills to create this army. Ulduar is no longer safe. Wanderer, did you recover the core? Someone is using the Forge of Wills to create this army. Ulduar is no longer safe. Hero, I am pleased that you were able to reach the core before these abominations were. Combining the keystone will require Norganon's binding. A device located in the engine of the Makers, the large pit beside us. Bran should be down there with the other half of the keystone now. I have instructed him on the use of the device. He awaits your presence. I will do what I can to keep the Iron Dwarves occupied, but I do not have confidence that I will hold them for long. King Stormheart is returning to the defense of Frosthold with some of his men shortly. Please hurry, Wanderer. Hey, there. Good to meet ya. In person. Did you find it?
You're brilliant, lad. Brilliant.
Oh, I'm supposed to be defending Bran. Oh, whoops.
Hands me the core before those iron dwarves make their way down here. That does it. Well, we finally have the keystone. It's beautiful. I've been around the world more than once, but this thing's got me all jittery with excitement again. I suppose now is not the time to stop and admire, though we need to get the heck out of here. Hop on my flying machine and help keep us covered. from those iron dwarves on the way out.
So, yeah, as far as the bad that comes with retail, honestly, I mean, Anniversary, Classic, Vanilla, they all had the same issues. Or, well, not the same issues, but they had their own issues. So I don't actually think any version of the game is superior to any other version of the game. I think they all cater to different people nowadays. And Classic is just not for me anymore. Yeah, Hellgate. Yep, 100%. I think a lot of people view this game through rose-tinted glasses, and it definitely skews their opinion on what is good or bad. Instead of seeing stuff fresh and taking it just as a fresh take on the game, it has to be similar to what they were used to, or else it's horrible. Nice, Kyle. Oh, yeah, gaming is horrible, period. Like, I wouldn't even say gaming. Just the consumer world is horrible in general. Consumerism in general it's led to bringing out the worst in everyone. And it rewards people for actively acting worse to fellow human beings. Which is just wild to me. Not more than 68 quests left to go. But yeah, that's why I try and stay positive while I'm playing video games, especially while I'm streaming. Like, no one needs more negativity in their life. Negativity sells well. It just doesn't make anyone happy. Yeah, Burmis. It is. It's great. Just being able to meet new people and hang out, and it's nice. Especially as someone that doesn't really go out that much and doesn't really have a lot of friends outside of the computer. Yeah, Hellgate. Yep. Yeah, Burmis. Meeting random people and just having random weird encounters is the best. Yeah, my problem right now is, like, I have a couple people in the guild, and they've talked to me some. The guild that I created on this character, and they've talked to me some and stuff. But I find it very hard to watch the in-game chat down here, because my Twitch chat is over on this side of the screen. And so when I look that way, I'm actually looking down at the Twitch chat, not my in-guild chat, and I feel really bad. Nice, Burmis. I purposefully chose this server because I wanted more people on it. I wanted a large server. How long are these people going to talk? Aw. What a cute little happy ending that's not going to go well. Yeah, Hellgate.
Complete.
It definitely is a little wild.
King Stormhat sends his most sincere thanks for reuniting him with his brothers.
Hey.
Seems he's off to settle a score
And
now.
then
Perhaps
there were
you'll meet
3.
with him again on Arthur's
All right, let's
doorstep.
go head over and do these. Nice, Kyle. Heck yeah. I limit myself to the 1 month for the time being. Is there an incentive to get the year long now? Do they have a big mount or something that they give you? Slightly cheaper and a couple of mounts and pets. Interesting. $2 less per month. Nice. That is nice. It's still a lot of money. Whew. All right, Fortune, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. All the quests and a flight path now. Bam. What flight path am I missing? Oh, I'm missing Olduar. Yeah, congrats on 32.
Come, little adventurer. The stars have foretold
Heck yeah.
of this day. I have received a vision from mighty Hodir himself, revealing the secret to the creation of a great artifact. We must obey. Were we to fail in receiving this gift, doom
What is this
would
daily?
surely follow. I call upon you to
Eat
assist
3
me in this
Stormforged spies in the
sacred
Valley of Ancient
undertaking.
Winners.
Go across the valley, deep into the hibernal cavern, and gather Everfrost shards from the icy crater there. Then, collect hides from the mammoths outside the cavern.
Joachim listens patiently to your request, then ponders it carefully before responding.
So it is you we have to thank for Fiorin's demise? While it's true that you have aided us in our time of need, there is still much that must be done to repair our relations with Thorin. For now, I shall allow Njormel to reforge the armor we gifted to the Stormlord so many ages ago. Consider it payment for your assistance against Fiorin. Njormel is sent to recover Fiorin's anvil. You should find him there.
I have an opportunity that will help you to gain approval with my people. Provided you prevail, the Jormanar are a nuisance best dealt with quickly. If given any quarter, they breed like hares and spread like fire. They have appeared southwest of
Ha ha ha! Nice. Stop the whole stampede.
Soon, they will gain a foothold in our region. She cannot refuse food. Take this knife and get the flank of a bear corpse from their cave.
Nice.
Place it near her crater and kill her as she feeds. The rapport you've developed with the inhabitants of Dunnifelon has yielded some unexpected discoveries. For example, you somehow find yourself able to understand the Den Mother's guttural growls and sharp quips. At least you think you do. It would seem that she senses danger outside the stronghold and wants you to do something about it.
What are you doing, bud?
With her forepaw, she removes the chain from around her neck and lets it drop at your feet. As you pick it up, you notice an aged fang attached to it.
You gonna find me some bad guys, or are you just gonna run around randomly? Like, I'm okay either way, but... Oh my god, are they all gonna take this long? And it disappears, so I gotta go get another one. That's kind of an obnoxious daily quest. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a daily quest in Northrend. I really shouldn't be surprised. Leaving all these piles of skin. I really should have picked up like skinning just to sell the skin. Dang it. Hit tab one too many times. All right, one more. All right, Wolf. I'm going to need you to figure out what you're doing. Going to utilize recipes from older professions. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I bet they're going to add profession stuff for houses for basically everything. It's one of the only ways they can really revitalize all that stuff. Because the crafting in general, professions, are just a disaster. They're trying to shoehorn in the crafting the way it is right now, and it's just not great. It doesn't really feel good for anyone. What am I doing in here? Jaw cutter? Ah. I have delicious meat for you, jaw cutter. Excellent. Yeah, Kyle, I'm so excited for that. But I want them to... Wait, what? I'm supposed to be able to get another shard out. Oh, there we go. Whew.
Work complete.
Had me worried. I want them to allow outfits based on weather patterns as well. Yeah, I'm super okay with them adding crafting stuff for the house. The hunts look really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for Midnight in general. I can't wait for the pre-patch or the 11.2.5 or whatever it is. That'll give us access to the housing stuff, even if we don't have a house yet. I think it'll be super cool. I missed a quest. Yeah, pre-patches are always a lot of fun. What with events and stuff. It'd be cool if they got the hunts into the pre-patch somehow.
Slide the chain back around the den mother's
But I
neck.
doubt they will.
She licks your face approvingly.
I guess that quest isn't available yet.
Have you gathered the materials for the spear, Wanderer? Stand back, hero, and behold the fulfilling of a prophecy. So, it is done. We have heard the screams of your mother as they echoed from across the valley.
You've heard the screams of your mother?
Service this day,
Hmm.
little hero. No
Awkward.
ordinary tributes were good enough for the great Hodir when he walked among the frost
How many
giants.
Ulduar
He might
fragments
not
do I
be
have?
with us anymore, but we've kept the tradition of offering tribute to his strength and wisdom. It would do much for your renown
10 more.
to partake in this tradition, small adventurer. The sons of Hodir accept your tribute, small one. You continue to prove your worth as an ally in more ways than one.
Oh, wait. I should actually sell all the crap in my inventory. Boom. All right. What are we doing? Okay. And what am I supposed to do here? I'll figure that out in a minute. Let's go kill us a worm. I mean, yeah, old world zones are nice. I worry about some of the old world zones. What am I supposed to do? There's no wild worms here. Lizard, what? Oh, you don't mean wild worms. Well, I guess these are wild worms, but still. Oh. There we go. Stab, stab, stab. There we go.
Complete.
Boy, that would hurt if I wasn't safely ensconced inside of a flesh bag. Whew. Good thing there. Yeah, Hellgate, I'd love it if they went back and actually did a pass and updated all the graphics. I think that'd be amazing. Boom. 650 rep. Damn. Yeah, Kyle, I think they're doing another one like that too. Okay, what is this? Fjorn's Anvil. Do I need to go get Fjorn's Anvil? Did I not already have it? I could have sworn I already had it. Guess not.
Reforging Thorin's armor. It can be done. First, though, there's the matter of the anvil. Snorri was once the pride of our nation, a mighty warrior.
Oh, hi, Snorri.
Many an enemy fell to his club. We honor him, though he's no longer what he once was. Ega has taken its toll, dulling his senses and sapping his strength. Still, he remains as proud as ever, never missing an opportunity to join a battle. Speaking of battle, we're cooling Fjorn's anvil so it can be taken home. The remaining fire revenants are putting up some resistance. Help Snorri relive his glory days, Wanderer. Guide him against this enemy.
This is kind of a depressing quest. Good grief. Can I get multiple snowballs? Ooh, maybe? No, I think it just refreshed the cooldown. One more.
Work complete.
Aw, buddy. Aw.
An honorable performance hero.
Work complete.
I shall inform the king of your assistance. The anvil is nearly cool enough.
Cool.
I shall see you in Dungeonlocked soon.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
It would seem that I've refined my technique
Work complete.
considerably. That, or the legends surrounding this anvil, are true. This suit of armor is superior to the last, and took less material to create. With the excess, I was able to fashion you a little something as payment for your assistance. It remains uncertain whether or not our people can ever rekindle the affection we once held for Thorin. May this armor, if nothing else, remind him of the days when we stood together in honor. Invincible. Greetings. Thunder! I have a task that King Joachim felt you would be suited for, assuming you still strive to gain faith with our people. I have developed plans for another artifact, one that will grant Hodier's blessing of protection to our stronghold. I have nearly all that I require for it. Its construction, all that remains to collect, are the very eyes of foreign enemies. Take this
Oh,
tool
stupid stun.
and gather the eyes from the iron giant corpses that
Rudeness. What am I killing these for? What am I killing these for? Weird. Like, I can't hit these with the diamond tip pick. Yeah. Come on, give me 3 eyes. Dang. So close.
Work complete.
All right. I need horn fragments from up here. Where do I get those from? Hey. Okay, Restless Frostborn Warrior. I'm going to need you to stop. I have a lot of collecting I got to do. I shouldn't even be doing these daily quests because they're slowing me down by a significant... How? How are these spears stuck in space? Like, what? Three more. one more. What is an Everfrost chip?
Work
Oh.
complete.
Okay.
Work complete.
Interesting. Was ist das? What's this? Oh, is that a teleporter? Like, don't Horde get a teleporter thingy? I think that's the case. Oh. Okay. Got it. Am I supposed to use it on them? No, smoldering scraps. There we go. Okay, that first one just didn't want to work. Cool. I love having that wasted. So now I have to go get another one of these. All right. Okay, cool. That one also didn't work. I wonder if it's because I'm too close to these. Yeah, I need one more. At least it seems to be 100% drop off those. Don't know if it actually is, but it seems like it. One more. At least the dailies aren't too bad.
Work complete.
Or at least don't seem too bad. And Lord knows I'm going to have to do a lot of them.
Have you found the pieces of Hodier's horn? Another good deed you have done on Thorin's behalf, hero. This will help to soften the hearts of my people towards him. Bring these fragments to Normeld. He will use the pieces of that sacred relic in the construction of a mighty monument. May it soothe the pains and heal the scars my people have borne these many years. May its presence help to bring about a new age that sees us once again in glorious battle at Thorin's side. Go now, adventurer. Normeld awaits you.
Work complete.
Oh. Okay. The Helm of Hodier.
Normeld gazes up at Hodier's head.
Hey, Sons of Hodier's done.
That will do.
Heck
Little
yeah.
girl, that will do. Have you collected the final components?
I don't think I have enough to do. Yeah, I
It is
don't.
nearly done. Well, with this artifact in place, Dun-Niflheim shall be warned of impending dangers before they are upon us. The helm.
Oh,
is
that's just a
forged.
big chunk
Efforts
of
have not gone
Sons of Hodier
unnoticed.
rep. Okay.
Small one, though there
I'll take
remains
it.
much to do. We Sons of Hodier are grateful for your accomplishments.
I'm
In
just a
return,
sliver
I offer
off
you the
of
opportunity to present Hodier's helm
Revered.
to our king. and our brethren.
Man.
Fly to the sparkling tip of the small ice
Wouldn't
spike
give
in
me
front of
much.
and read to our people.
Give
from
me
this
an
tablet.
axe.
Enjoy the privilege adventure.
Oh, that's a cool
Never
axe.
before has an outsider been given such an honor. You have brought the fragments of Hodier's horn, Wanderer. Yolmel's eyes become noticeably moist.
And those shoulders,
as he
which aren't
pours the
really anything
contents of the
amazing.
bag onto the anvil. The horn of Hodier. This was a sacred gift to our people from Hodier himself.
Dang, that's a cool
Hero.
mammoth.
It is a relic of great importance to us. When
All
you
right,
next return to our stronghold, you shall see the fruits of your labor. Farewell.
Yeah, Hellgate, you should.
No ordinary
Definitely.
tributes were good enough for the great Hodier when he walked among the frost giants. He might not be with us anymore, but we've kept the
I'm
tradition
going to do a quick
of offering tribute
glance and
to
see
his
if there's any
strength
more
and
Evershards up
wisdom.
here.
It would do much
I'd
for
love to
your
get
renown
revered before I leave.
partake in this tradition. Small adventurer. The reflection of the Everfrost sparkles in Calder's eye as he holds it aloft. Ah, Everfrost, the symbol of the heart of our people. Everfrost was once plentiful in this region. Over the ages, though, the Jormungandr have devoured nearly all of it. It is now very rare and very precious to my people. As you roam these lands, keep a lookout for more pieces of Everfrost. Return to me with any that you find, and we will be most grateful. Have you
Yeah, I think it's
discovered
just going to
any
be a random,
Everfrost, little wanderer?
random drop. Or a random item I have to keep track of finding, I should say. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let's find it up. We'll get the flight path at Ulduar, and then we'll head down here and do a new beginning. Getting close to being done with this zone. 39 quests at the absolute most. Heck yeah. The Frostborn, huh? Dang, I'm almost revered with the Frostborn, too. Hell yeah. The hell was that? Sounded like a lightning strike next to me. Man. Need to be remembering to click my Proto-Drake button. Just in case. All right, where's the flight path? Down here, right? There it is. Nice. There we go. No more flight paths in this zone to pick up. I think we're making pretty good progress. We're like, I don't have a ton of achievement points, 2005, but I'm getting there. Not doing too bad. I'm going to need all of your guys' support for Draenor. I just want you to know that now. Yeah, Kyle, for sure.
How have your efforts fared, adventurer?
Gotcha, Hellgate. That's not too bad.
As you present Thorin with the reforged suit of armor, he is visibly stricken by its splendor. You have done well, hero, but there remains
What's the
much to be done. If I'm
what's
to
the
launch an
max
attack
possible
against
right
Nagara's
now?
army, I'm going to need some way to get around. I released my riding drake back into the wild years ago. Viranus was magnificent, the leader of her own brood.
I don't know of any way to
She
check
has now
myself.
returned. Finding her will be hard, but perhaps there's a way. She keeps her old empty nest. out
Wait,
of
what?
pure pride.
5,480?
She's a in name only, for she is beyond the age of breeding. Bring me small
Oh, that's the
eggs from
total
other
number
nests
of
near
achievements.
Ulihill.
Okay.
I think I've an idea.
I wonder what the total achievement value is, though. Doesn't show a mount max. Okay. That's a pity. Hey guys, I need your eggs, but not you. So, sorry, y'all.
Work complete.
51,690 by someone in EU's on the top of the leaderboard. Damn. Whew. That's wild. That's so many achievement points. Oh, God. Hi, Thorum.
Did you obtain the eggs, traveler? Yes. These will do. Let us hope my plan works, hero. Veranos is a great drake. I'd hate to have to settle for a lesser one.
Varanus is proud like no other beast I've known. She still keeps her old nest and makes sure none of the younger proto-drakes takes it over. Take the eggs you've collected
Nice,
and place them
Kyle.
on her
Yeah, I
desk.
did
You'll find
some
it atop
in
a
MOP,
small peak
but didn't really do
directly
any other
southeast
than
of
in
here.
MOP.
I should be able to get control of
When
her
they first
before
came
she
out,
kills
way
you
back
in a
when.
fit of rage. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, PvP achievements I'm never going to get. I'll just straight up never get them. Hi, Varanus. I brought you eggies. Please don't kill me. Eggies are your friend. Boy, you're a big girl.
Work complete.
Cool. Yeah. I don't know. Warlocks aren't too bad, but like I have no interest in arena. Battlegrounds aren't horrible. I think if you're going to PvP, Midnight's going to be the time to do it. Because there's a fresh battleground that's going to be very, very popular for a while, I assume. Assuming you don't want to arena.
It appears that my luck is finally starting to change. And it's all thanks to you, little friend. One task remains before I can reclaim my home at the Terrace of the Makers. Kromir must be found.
Holy
That
crap.
fateful day,
Game.
I threw it to the earth with all the power and rage I possessed. A mighty
Send
explosion
help.
followed. I thought it lost for these many years, but now I must be certain. Return to King Jokum and discover what, if anything, he knows of my hammer's fate.
The legendary cloak that made you do PvP? The Mist of Pandaria cloak? That made you do PvP? I don't remember that. Not even a little bit. Huh. Interesting. Oh, cool. I like that my follower count on Twitch just went to 0. Definitely not broken or bugged.
Work complete.
Hold on, little human. Oh, man. We are so close. Not more than 31 more quests. Are we finally going to find out what actually happened here? Nope. Oh, you're just going to plow on through, huh? That's like the 5th time I've just been dropped from a high distance onto the ground. Aw. Yes, it's been so many of them today so far. Like, every time I get ferried somewhere in Storm Peaks, I get dropped from a high distance and take damage. Aw. They shall never be spoken of. Never again be spoken of. What this? Signifier reforged friendship. I have something which belongs to you. As a great explosion filled the region, my father cast a rune at the great hammer that it might not be had by our enemies. It was his final act. Krolmir, I thank you, Joachim. I hadn't dared hope it still existed. It shall soon see glorious battle once more. We welcome the opportunity to fight by your side, mighty Thorim. I must return to Dun-Niflheim. We shall speak again soon, Stormlord.
Words cannot express my gratitude, hero. You have served me honorably. Please accept this token of my gratitude.
It is time, adventurer. I am prepared to face Loken now. Let us make our way to the
Yes.
terrace of the Makers and face my brother.
The real question is, why have I not gotten defending K3? I feel like I'm missing something kind of important. I'm going to have to look that up, aren't I? Hey, my followers are fixed.
My brother's forces will learn the meaning
All right,
of defeat
Kyle,
today.
thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the follow and the sub. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night, and you are always welcome to come in and hang out, lurk, etc.
For years I neglected my duties, giving into defeat and self-pity. Not the brave Earthen, however. Their oath to protect these grounds with their lives has gone unbroken. Even now, they fight the corruption of iron with selflessness, waiting for the moment in which the tides turn. That moment has arrived. We must rally what remains of the Earthen defenders and lead them into a glorious victory.
Let's go.
Sound the horn of the peaks to call them to your side and take back the Terrace of the Makers. The attack on the Terrace of the Makers was not a half-hearted move on my brother's behalf. He sent a legion of iron dwarves, and some of his most powerful lieutenants. Use the horn of the peaks to call the Earthen to your side and defeat Loken's servants. You'll find the giant Eisenfaust inside the hall of the Shaper to the north. You'll find the others deeper inside the Terrace of the Makers, beyond the stairs to the northwest.
Oh, huh. All right, let's take off. Oh, huh. All my guys are dead. Cool, cool, cool. Go ahead and just resummon a whole bunch more. That's how we play real-time strategy games, baby. Nice. I love when we can catch them low health like that. It's the best. Almost done. We need one more of these and one more door. Oops. That was an unfortunate timing. Dang it. Stupid evade mobs.
Work complete.
Zot. All right. First one here. Next one down here. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hellgate. Oh, this is wasn't what I wanted. Dang it. Nah, it's definitely my fault. It's all good. I'm sorry. I'll do better. I promise. And the last one's up here. Nice, nice, nice. Up here somewhere. Maybe up here somewhere. Ah, okay. Ice and Faust.
Complete.
And that would suck. Be CC'd for 10 seconds while you just get pelted with fireballs. That's never happened to any of us, right? Never once. All right.
It's a good start, but my brother's forces will not take long to regroup. We must make our victory a decisive one by one. My brother's servants have fallen. Loken's insurrection will soon come to an end. Loken killed my wife, turned my followers and me against each other.
He sounded so happy that Loken killed his wife.
Today, we reclaim our sacred grounds. Today,
God, I love the AI text-to-speech. It's just fantastic sometimes.
I will finish this one way or the other. I need you there as a witness. You will not aid
Witness.
me. This is personal. After it's done, send word to Jochum. king of the Frost Giants. He's a good friend, and will know what to do.
Is this going to be a cutscene? Oh, it'd be dope if this was a cutscene. Oh, wrong side.
What are you doing in the mountains?
Loken looks so bored. Oh. Well, that's not a good thing to say. Low budget sci-fi fighting. Too bad this isn't a fair fight. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Aren't they bosses in Ulduar? Ooh.
Work complete.
Dang. Now for the 6-mile flight back. Come on, Proto-Drake. Come on, Proto-Drake. Nah, don't think there's going to be a Proto-Drake tonight. Womp womp. So this is going to be the Loken quest line done, and then we just have to figure out how to get defending K3. Which there's no more quests on my tracker. So... I guess we can look here. Demolitionist Extraordinaire.
No, it cannot be.
Yep,
No
there's
one can
Loken.
defeat Thorin in single combat.
I don't need
Not
that.
A giant, nor a beast.
Wait.
No one, especially not that coward. Of a brother of his, on my forefathers' names, this I swear, Loken will pay.
Oh, son of a...
I have sent an emissary to the halls of lightning.
I'm going to do this because I want to get... I'm already reviewed. I don't need this quest.
The strength of Loken's armies.
Aha!
Lend him any aid you can so that we may finally stop the traitor.
You can buy those 2 items now. Dope. I don't need that. Can't use that, which is really annoying. Oh, dang. You can just buy Relics of Ulduar? I wonder how much they are on the auction house. Anything else? Nope. I'll probably end up buying any rep items that I can like that I can just get off the auction house. It'd be so much faster than farming all of these. Which, farming these can be just downright soul-crushing sometimes. Alright. Oh god, and I'm drunk because of that one thing. So I'm missing scrap E. Which is the prototype console. And I'm missing Luxurious Getaway. As well as Demolitionist Extraordinaire. What? I don't know about that. See, like, I saved this goblin here, and he ran off this way, and then just vanished. Hi, Loken. What's up? This little jerk. Zeev Fizzlespark. Oh. Gino at Garm's Rise. That's this place right here, isn't it? Did I miss a quest in here? I must have missed a quest down in here. I get turned around immediately. Every time it's this way. I didn't think I missed anything in here. Maybe it's over in that part? I don't even know how to get to that part. That's like... It says it's like right here. Yo, Garm Watcher, you need to chill. So, like, yeah, it says it's right here. Is it up top? Very, very intriguing. The mystery. Is there, like, a goblin in a cage somewhere? Oh, so that's... I can't get up there. That's not an area I can go, yo. But this looks like the altar right here. That I have to plant a bomb at. Ow. Oh. Whoops. Whoopsie. We'll check up at the teleporter up here, see if there's something up there. I don't see any quests in here. A flawless plan. I guess I could look it up. I have Wowhead literally open right next to me. Let's see what it says. Yep.
Hey there. Joining us for the assault, I assume? I've got a
Bloody
special
hell.
task for you. We're going to bring the whole cave down on their heads. Towards the back of their cave, you should find Frostgut's altar. Sneak up and plant this hard-packed explosive bundle somewhere close to it. Once the charge is placed, stick around just long enough to make sure Frostgut bites it, then get out quickly. There's no knowing how long the cave will last once that thing goes off.
All right. Man, if only I'd gotten that the first 2 times I came into this cave. Wouldn't that be cool? But I guess 3rd time's the charm. We'll get this done, and then we'll be pretty much done with Storm Peaks. That just leaves 1 zone left to do in Northrend, and then we move on to Cataclysm finally. Oh, man. I'm excited. A new voice pack, too? What? Bam. Yo, we can just murder you. I think we had to anyways, so. Okay, we're going to play this smart. And not die again. We'll loot and scoot on the way out. Dude, can you stop walking this direction, please? Oh, the snowbolt got me aggro. What a jerk.
The whole mountain shook. Was it gorgeous? I bet it was. How could it not?
The goblin's really loud. Really loud.
Tells me all of my inventions just blow up. Done. Right, they do. Ah. You've got some swift feet on you, Sonny. Thanks for letting me
Alright.
those explosives. I've been waiting to give that invention a good test run for a while. Go
Hell
ahead and
yeah.
Tell Rickett we should be covered on the Magnetar front now. My sappers will clean up any of the remaining baddies. Thanks again.
You blew the whole place up. Way to go. I bet Rio got a kick out of that.
All right.
We
Hell yeah.
really appreciate all of the help you've lent us, hero. How about a souvenir for your troubles? So I don't think we're going to be getting a good foothold in those mountains. Trust me, I'm not one to give up easily, but between freezing engines, nasty Vrikul women, territorial dragon
Vrikul.
1, 2, missing a half a dozen other nasties in the area. This just ain't happening. Don't let that dissuade you, though. Just because we can't get a foothold doesn't mean we won't get you there. One way. Trips are pretty simple when you get down to it.
Rickett nods at some nearby rockets.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for the night, I believe. We did a great job today. We got some real good progress in. So we just have Ice Crown left, which we're going to do tomorrow. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's already happened. Sorry, guys. But I will catch y'all later. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, etc., etc. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day, evening, or morning, wherever you happen to be. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.